Tipping the scales at a staggering 345 pounds, Tracy Ryan of Fort Myers, Florida, had reached a dangerous stage in her personal battle with overeating. For as long as she could remember, she had been trapped by a habit of seeking happiness through food. In this way, she had succumbed to an unhealthy addiction that was slowly killing her. Classified as morbidly obese, Ryan was likely to be plagued by major health problems. Indeed, as she was falling into the high-risk categories for heart disease, diabetes, and even cancer, she faced a steep decline in well-being. Plus, her self-esteem was at an all-time low. Ryan was teased from a young age, haunted by harsh comments regarding her weight. Moreover, because of suffering those cruel taunts from her schoolmates, she continued to turn to food as a form of solace and a way of avoiding her life. So, in an attempt to deaden the pain that her peers put her through, Ryan would rely on the one thing that made her feel momentary joy: food. It was a vicious circle, and as if this weren't bad enough, she had to listen to doctors repeat stern health warnings throughout her early life. A recent Centers for Disease Control and Prevention study found that over a third of adults in the US are obese. Ryan put a human face on those statistics. And for years she resigned herself to a life that was arguably controlled by food. "I thought I would be overweight for the rest of my life," Ryan reflected. Despite her despair, though, she would try and force a smile. However, this coping strategy was becoming increasingly unhealthy, as it was part of her denial of this perilous condition. Concerned that her problem was spiraling out of control, Ryan desperately tried dieting. Still, as she lamented, "I'd always put the weight back as soon as the diet stopped." She had to take charge of her life again, but she didn't have to go it alone. First, though, Ryan knew she had to stop kidding herself. "I realized I needed a complete lifestyle change." Yes, since none of her attempts to lose weight were looking for her, she had to commit to a major overhaul. She had reached a turning point and knew she'd have to get help. Thankfully, fate was on her side. Ryan heard about a special program, but it would first involve an in-depth medical evaluation, so that doctors could confirm whether she really was in dire need of a hardcore intervention. So it was that she put her trust in the hands of the Unsupersize Me program and its leader, Juan Carlos Assi, nicknamed Carly, who also owns Zen Fitness in Gainesville, Florida, with over 15 years of training. Not to mention many satisfied clients boasting losses of at least 100 pounds under his belt, as he was the right man for this seemingly impossible job. "I teach people how to eat and exercise to reach their optimum level of health and sustain it for the rest of their lives," as he has said. So how does it work? Well, his method, which is said to produce results quickly, involves an uncomplicated diet coupled with the right exercise. Chef Carly helped Ryan make extreme changes to her unhealthy diet, introducing her to wholesome foods and dishes rich in greens. "My goal is for each client to learn within a month all they will need to know to achieve their goals," as he said. Interestingly, these big changes were both welcome and scary, According to Ryan, but unlike other diet foods that had left her feeling empty and wanting, Coach Carly's menus were delicious and nourishing. As suggested, this new eating regime worked in tandem with a rigorous exercise routine, and it was one that was gradually gaining momentum under C's watchful eye, and with his encouraging words echoing in her ears. Ryan embarked on what was probably the most grueling and intense workout routine of her life. I can't tell you how self-conscious I felt at first about being in the gym, Ryan said. Many people would have been defeated by the daily workouts. But she persevered, her efforts furthermore supported by the friends she made along the way. Over the course of a year, Ryan stretched beyond her comfort zone, pushing her body to the limit. She undertook sports challenges like playing tennis, and as the weight started to melt away and her muscles got toned, Asi and his team presented her with new testing experiences. By and by, chest presses and jogging progressed to Ryan running a whole marathon. She even rock climbed. Ryan had come such a long way from that woman in grave danger of succumbing to weight-related illnesses she had been just a year earlier. Almost unrecognizable, Ryan now radiates confidence and glows with good health, reveling in the joy that her extreme lifestyle change has brought her. And although she is a shadow of her former self size-wise, this is a woman who has stepped into the light and the limelight. Ryan went on to share her story with the world in the award-winning independent film Super Size Me, directed by Coach Carly. What's more, viewers who watched her gradually shed 200 pounds on film gushed that her story was inspiring. They were clearly affected by her determination, hard work, and true grit. And today she has a new life. Earlier in her life, Tracy Ryan could hardly make it up a set of stairs without gasping for air. But through newfound inner strength and with a little help, she achieved a jaw-dropping transformation. She now enjoys a healthy life in South Carolina, where she works in marketing and sales and lives with her partner, Ryan has said proudly. I'm living proof that no matter where you start from, you can always change your life and health and alter the course your life is on. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.